Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of pro competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Hog Football, the original Redskins Fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the debacle of a game between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. This and much, much more live with Aaron and Sean. Yo, what's up, John?
Yo, what's up?
Excellent.
Welcome, everybody. Harry Hog Football, episode number 620. That's episode 600 and Alvoid
Mays.
Or Quan Martin.
Or Quan Martin.
But I think
Alvoid Mays if you're old school.
A name like Alvoid is so much cooler.
It could be Cliff Battles, who was on my Washington Redskins Hall of Fame pennant.
Could be
who
Cliff
played
Battles.
in the 30s.
And who was the greatest number 6 ever to wear a Redskins jersey?
6?
Yeah, because you could say that person and Alvoid Mays episode.
I really don't know.
Or 62 and Sainris still episode.
Six could be like I don't know. That might have been what was that quarterback's name?
Which one?
Yeah, like dozens of them.
It could be.
Anyway, dude.
Yeah,
So we
I'm
lost the
listening.
Eagles. We got swept by teams in Pennsylvania, even though we do get to revisit the Eagles, or the Eagles visit us on 12/22 at 1 o'clock on Fox.
Oh, we'll be waiting. We'll be ready.
We'll be ready. But I'm already more ready about this weekend. But we are going to touch on the Eagles. What?
You know why you're ready for this weekend?
Because we want Dallas.
I'm trying to find the sound effect.
We
If you keep talking, I might find it.
want Dallas. We want Dallas.
Is
We
that
do
this
want
sound
Dallas.
effect?
We are the commanders.
Oh, no. That's another one. I
I
have this sound effect. Where the heck is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, keep talking.
Well, I mean, so we've lost 4 games now. We lost Tampa Bay on the first day. Let's go, Tampa Bay! Yeah! There it is.
Old Frank Herzog.
Old Frank Herzog, still alive. Still can be so much better than Bram Weinstein. Sorry, Bram.
I heard Bram Weinstein talking about how he had how he just says touchdown. Washington is in tribute to Frank Herzog.
Yeah, okay, cool. Because, of course, Frank Herzog always said touchdown Washington Redskins, which I still say when I watch the game.
Yep.
As I'm, celebrating and throwing treats to my dog. But we did not win this last weekend. But I don't know. It seemed like after the game, some people are like really in panic mode, but then they're like, dudes, let me rewind. They're in panic mode because of what you were saying. We're just not that good.
I was in panic mode for about 12 hours, and then I was like, hold on, dudes.
There you go. Hold on a second.
Hold on, dudes. We just got beat by 2 really good teams and with a short week. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Philadelphia has been awesome for the last month. They were really bad at the beginning of the season, but they've been awesome for the last month.
And Pittsburgh came off of a bye to play us.
Yeah, yeah.
And we lost by 1 point. The Eagles, I don't think they just came off of a bye. I could be wrong. But they've been really good. So we lost to 2 really good teams by a total of 9 points. So, I mean, I'm not that upset. Because then, this week, Pittsburgh beat the Ravens.
Ravens.
By 2
points. Yeah, by 2 points. Double what they beat us by.
Yeah. They doubled up on the... So, I'm not really that upset. I think we would have had a better chance to win if it wasn't for the short week and if we weren't all beat up because we need a freaking bye.
Dude, this whole like injury report thing that Jaden Daniels is not on. Did you see him? You saw him during the game just like I did, just like everyone else did. They're putting that wrap around him and still.
Yeah,
he's like old man.
His blankie,
because he's got they say they didn't break ribs. It's like cartilage damage, but the dude's injured.
I never heard anything about what the actual injury was.
You know what? And that's good because that way they're keeping that kind of in-house, know exactly what's going on as well as they should. Because after the last week, and he wasn't on the injury report
at all,
and I was just like, oh God, we got a whole like Bill Belichick thing where it would be like, oh, well, okay, we'll put him on for like an ankle injury, even though his ankle isn't bothering him anymore, like you would do with Tom Brady all the time.
Dude, Dan Quinn reiterated in his press conference earlier this week that he's not injured.
Yeah, he did, which is a little bit astounding because everyone knows that he's injured. Just watch the film.
There's a few passes. They've contained him to no rushing.
Yeah, this game though, in the last like especially like late in the third quarter and fourth quarter, his passes, it was just like he was jumping them into the ground. Yeah, and I know he's throwing like to their feet so they can catch it because they are the only ones that can catch the ball. But I mean,
he threw a bad pick, dude.
Dude, it's almost like he's a rookie.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
and Traven was 1-15.
Let's look on the bright side.
1-15. Peyton Manning was 3-13 his first year. Jaden Daniels has already got 7 wins.
I'm not worried about Jaden Daniels. I'm not worried about him.
Good.
I'm just saying, look on the bright side of this. Our defense has played a lot better, and there's no way you can blame them for that game because, dudes,
it's like
they were spent. The offense couldn't do anything. They were on the field the whole game, and then I think that interception that he threw near the end was just like, they had nothing left in the tank. Like,
the defense was on the field a lot, man. They were on there for so long, and you knew eventually Jalen Hurts was gonna get him.
Yep. Jaden Daniels was 22 of 32.
Right. Not bad.
1 pick. It was good to see Brian Robinson back at least.
Absolutely. That was fantastic. Even though the Eagles are a tough team.
Yeah.
So,
dude, and the Eagles also got so lucky when, was it Quan Martin that punched out another ball? And then they got the ball themselves, like running down the field. He's like the ball punching out machine.
He's like the new Quan. What are we going to, they used to say it's the peanut punch with Peanut Tillman. Yeah. Back in the day with the Bears. So what are we going to call it? Like the Quan. I have no idea. The Quan.
By the way, I'll have you know, dude, we're the only team in our division that has not had a bye.
We're on a mini bye right now, which is really nice because we really needed it, especially after that. It was like our entire offensive line looked like they were hurt. Our tackles just got eviscerated by the defense from Philly.
Yeah.
Going Commando just posted up. Where's Josh?
Where's Josh, dude?
Dude, do you know where Josh is?
Dude.
I actually do. He got back from Amsterdam like yesterday, and then today he was on a train to London.
Nice.
So he's somewhere in London.
London's a big place.
They brought him in through Trader's Gate.
Into London?
into the Tower of London.
Oh.
Trader's Gate.
Trader's Gate.
Anyway, I've had a cough for over a week, dudes. Over a week. So I apologize.
Yeah, Aaron's been sick for a while, so it seems like he's getting better finally.
All right, let's get focused on what we want to talk about here. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about how the defense, they've taken steps forward. They've kept us in the last 2 games. And between Jaden Daniels' injury and he's not feeling 100%, and the fact that those 2 defenses were probably, them and the Ravens were probably the best, and the Bucks will probably be like the 4 best defenses we face. Well, Giants are pretty good too.
Dude, from right now going forward, we get to play Dallas on Sunday, 1:00 on Fox. We get Greg Olsen for that game. Then we play Tennessee at home. Tennessee. Then we play at New Orleans, and then we play Philly at home, and then we play Atlanta at home. So Dallas, Tennessee, who sucks, New Orleans, who sucks, Dallas, who sucks. This is like the best part of this is where we start getting right. There's no I would love to say that we should absolutely go from 7-4 to 10-4 by the time we're facing Philadelphia again. But man, you never know. It's a week-to-week game, man.
I see no less than 5 more victories in that remaining schedule.
Yeah. I mean, we should do the double on Dallas for sure. Tennessee, New Orleans, they both suck. Philadelphia, come on back. We're gonna
bring
get
it. Hopefully we'll have Marshawn, although we'll talk about that. Also, they got to come to our house. Also, they won't. Wait, is that before our bye that we play them again, or after our bye?
It is after the bye. The first
we'll be
game
fresh?
after the bye. The first game after the bye is at New Orleans.
Okay, we'll still be fresh because I don't even know when Philadelphia had their bye, but they've had it. So they're going to be well removed from their bye.
It may have been one of the first ones.
Good. So they'll be tired.
And then Atlanta's coming at the end of December. Excuse me, with Kirk Cousins.
We're going to beat them, dude.
We're going to beat them
Quinn wants revenge on those dudes.
On Atlanta?
They fired him.
Dude, 28-3. 28-3. That's the end of the argument. 28-3 is the end of the argument until he wins a Super Bowl with the Washington Commanders football team, Redskins, whatever you want to call them. 28-3.
Yeah, but you know what he did that we haven't done in the last 30 years? He made it to a Super Bowl. So that's all I'm going to say.
And really, dude, kind of, I mean, it's kind of Kyle Shanahan's fault. It's kind of Kyle Shanahan's fault that they lost that game more than it is him playing like prevent for the second half. Honestly, when you look at it.
All I'm saying is he's going to want to win that game because he wants to prove to them that they should have given him a chance to, I don't know, improve as a coach. And now he's done a full circle and he's coming back. And we're playing them with Kirk Cousins, who's also going up against us. So it's going to be It's going to be a fun game to see Kirk Cousins get destroyed.
Dude, it's mostly been a fun game this entire season because we actually have a good quarterback and we actually make plays and we have creative plays that are happening. We're not doing the swinging gate and just all that random crap that we've done for the last 20 years. No one's pitching the coach's nipple like with Jay Gruden and Deshaun Jackson. It's fantastic.
Yes, but I'm glad that Going Commando brought this up. He says, "Where's Josh?" Who said that, dude?
I called it.
Dude.
Dude, I thought I had one on here where he said, "Who said that, dude?" But I can't.
You
find
do.
it.
You gotta label. It would help. Maybe. Can you label your key? Your whatever that is.
They're labeled. Some of them are like corrupted though. Like I don't know what that one does. It's just blank, and I hit it, and there's a, and then it says precarious predictions. But I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the one that Josh said. Who said that, dude? I don't know.
Dude, it's in there. It's in there somewhere. You'll find it.
Anyway, enough of that. Defense was balling, but we asked way too much. Yes, we were just talking about that. Offense was a mess. Speaking of the offense, and speaking of Dan Quinn, when we were down by 2 points, 12-10,
This is the first. This is the first question mark.
4th and 3, 4th and 4 in field goal range. It's one thing if we hadn't seen this Zane Gonzalez dude kick yet, but he'd already made like 2 of them, right?
Yes, he has. It's not like we've got Chris Blewett back there. Let him kick the ball for a field goal.
Or even the Eagles kicker that day, who was missing everything.
But the Eagles kicker cost them 7 points.
What I'm saying is, who in their right mind would not kick a field goal to go up 13-12 in a game that's low scoring and the defenses are, your quarterback's injured. I don't care what you say. And the defenses are containing everything that you do on offense. You do not take away a chance to take the lead in the third quarter.
Dude, our tackles were getting just eviscerated the second half of that game. They were just getting run over again and again and again. Kick the field goal, dude. Kick the field goal. It gives you the lead in the game.
Not only that, but the play was some kind of like bobbled snap debacle. I don't even know what was happening.
It was such a weird game because we were doing so well, and then we got down to the goal line, and then we just went and just did these terrible, like crappy Ron Rivera plays for like 3 downs. It was unbelievable, honestly. But I mean, hats off to the Igs because you know they really contained us and they did what they needed to do.
Yep. And then they waited and pounced when our defense was completely spent because our offense had like 18,429 3 and outs in this game. Where's our first down efficiency? Our third down efficiency. Team stats. Is that in here? Yes, here we go.
Team stats. Third down efficiency, we were 3 of 12.
They were 9 of 16. And we were 1 of 2 on 4th down, and that was the second one that I was just telling you about.
Yeah. I mean, they really had us in that game because we lost by 8. But, I mean, we scored that touchdown, that 2-point conversion where Zach Ertz somehow got his feet to tippy-tap in the end zone.
That was a great catch.
That was a great catch.
Live, I didn't think there was any way he caught it.
I didn't think so either, but he did. But, I mean, that got us to an 8-point thing. But, like 8 points plus they lost 7 points in the game. So it could have been 33-18 at that point. I mean,
or 33-21 if he would have kicked the field goal.
Yeah, or 33-21. But my point is that, I mean, the Eagles, especially in the second half, they just took over the game.
Well, yeah, they did. And it's because I'm looking for the time of possession here. 33 minutes to 26. I thought it would be more lopsided than that. And the fact that we didn't get any turnovers was huge.
We have got to figure out how to get the ball, and we got to get Lattimore in the game. I don't even know. I don't know if he's going to play this weekend. We got Dallas on the short week, so we'll see. But we may not know if he'll play or not.
I guess, did they practice today?
They don't put out the injury report until tomorrow. So I don't know.
Yeah, this is a weird week though because we played on Thursday, so I didn't know if.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird week actually. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Here's an injury update from yesterday.
Okay.
This is on Rigo's Rag.
Yeah, they don't have anything on commanders.com.
I'm just trying to skim it for you so you don't hear me like reading this. Here's what Dan Quinn said about it. Which this is all coaches talk, so let's see. Dan Quinn said, "I'm hopeful that he's able to see the field some. He's trending in the right space. He's still working really hard from the rehab spot to see where he can go. We're just not going to take a chance if it's not all the way ready. And good news, we're trending in a really strong way, and we'll see what the week looks like. But we're moving in the right way, that's for sure."
He's not playing. He's not
playing.
All of that gobbledygook, he's not. It doesn't sound like he's going to play.
Translation? Not this week. Maybe next week, dudes.
Yeah.
But at least this week, we get to play. I don't want to overlook them because this could be a trap game.
We're playing Dallas. A trap game. Yeah.
And someone needs to get in there and tell this team. I'm nominating someone like Doc Walker to go into the locker room and explain to these guys what Dallas week is all about. Because I think he would do a good job at that.
Dude, there's so many people. Dude, he could do it. Brian Mitchell could do it because he's played on both those teams.
No, he didn't play for Dallas. He played for the Eagles.
No. That's the only team he didn't play for. That's right.
Someone needs to go in there and get these guys pumped.
Yeah, Doc Walker. I can't think of any. Sean Springs played for both those guys. I wonder if he's still in the area for that.
Wait, I thought Sean Springs' dad played for Dallas.
That's what I meant. Sean Springs' dad. My bad.
I'm voting for Doc Walker to go tell him. He'll say something about putting your foot on their throat and not letting off for 60 minutes or something. Anyway, this game is huge, and we need to get a win here. One, because we hate Dallas.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even though, dude, I get more pissed off that we lost to Philadelphia than I do about Dallas nowadays.
You wouldn't if we lost to them this week. With all the turmoil they're going through, and then if we got beat by them, I think you'd be.
Oh, yeah, especially now because it does look like a trap game. Yeah, that is very true.
Dude, their stadium sucks worse than ours, and everyone's now figuring it out. They're all like enamored with their giant screen. But then I've always been like, why does the sun like hit people in the eyes during the game? Like they didn't do a sun study to figure out which direction to point the stadium?
Jerry Jones wants that sun coming in during the game. He is the person who was like, I want the stadium turned this way. I want that sun to come in. He wants the team to use that as an advantage. And he's the only person that thinks that's a good idea.
He's an idiot.
Dude, he's getting senile, man. That guy, he's mad senile. He's a mad man right now. Dude, it's awesome. I love it.
Dude, I was trying to watch the Mike Tyson fight, and he was on there beforehand, and he was talking about how great it was going to be for the NFL to team up with Netflix. And like, you couldn't hear him because his mic didn't even work on Netflix. So they like the dude next to him what's his face? Michael Irvin had to give him his mic and like share with him. And then right after that, the streams all dropped because Netflix couldn't handle it. Yeah. And then yesterday, or when was their game? Last night, they were trying to open the roof, and apparently, like, I don't know how long it's been since they opened the roof.
It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since they've opened the roof of that stadium.
And they didn't think like, hey, dudes, maybe we should open it in advance just to make sure everything's good. Oh, no. They opened it last night before the game, and like a giant piece of metal fell down and almost hit people like from the TV crew that were on the field. And apparently like a buttload of trash came down out of the rafters when they opened the roof.
Oh man, dude.
Like garbage.
Dude, just think about, I mean, there's NFL and concerts and soccer and college football and pitbull and everybody is playing there, and all the people, all the people that work on crews that are like up there doing spotlights, all the stuff they're doing, all the trash they're leaving behind, all that stuff coming down like confetti.
And a giant piece of metal that someone didn't have. Who knows where that came from?
They said that was a cable tray.
Why is it falling? All I know is we're no longer the butt of the NFL anymore. But if we lose to Dallas, we'll be a butt of the NFL again.
Ooh, yeah.
We can't lose to them. And Cooper Rush and whoever else they have playing. Apparently, someone in our Discord room today was saying they suffered a bunch of injuries on their O-line, too.
Their O-line was beat up. But, I mean, ours is too, man. I mean, I've said it like twice already. But, dude, yeah, our tackles were just...
He sucked. He sucked. Who was that dude that was just destroying us on the Eagles? He always destroys us, and I always get him mixed up with, like... Is it
Fletcher
Lawrence?
Cox.
Is it Lawrence?
Yeah, it might be Lawrence. I don't know if Fletcher Cox still plays for them anymore.
Man, I'm struggling here. Sorry.
Get through it, man. Get through it.
My chest
We're not
hurts.
as young as we used to be, man.
My chest hurts just to talk that much. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think he's gonna play.
Yeah. Going back to Lattimore. Yeah. And we'll see if the kicker comes back. I mean, our backup kicker is doing a pretty good job. Would have been great if he kicked that field goal. Dan Quinn, 28-3.
Oh, speaking of Dan Quinn, and let me quote him on Jaden Daniels' injury situation since we brought
Hell yeah.
I've got the quote right here.
All right.
I want to first start off by saying clearly and honestly, Jaden Daniels is not injured right now. But
Sorry, what?
This is why he sucked apparently, or he wasn't up to it. But we did lose valuable practice time with him and his teammates when he was injured. And that's hard on all the guys. It's a really, really important part of what we do to practice. I can see that. And we don't, especially with all the plays they got going in. And we don't have banked reps in here. So we're very much looking forward to getting back onto a full week and a regular practice sessions with the guys. So over the past few weeks, we've had to put that together in small bits. I can see that, dude, because he was injured going into the... He was injured
not injured.
He was still injured going into the Pittsburgh game.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
And then it was 3 days until the next game, and he hasn't really practiced that much. So I can see that as a reason.
It's a great excuse. It's a great excuse for the NFL not to fine us or do anything, take a draft pick for not putting the guy on the injury report. But yeah, dude, I agree with it. Yeah, sure.
I'm accepting that. He didn't get us full practices.
Accepting.
So anyway,
I accept that.
We just better kick Dallas's butt this week.
By the way, we are 77% predicted to win this game out of 100. Which is funny because Dallas is 22.8% to win this game. So what happened to the other 2% or 0.2%? According to ESPN analytics.
They don't know how to add.
Apparently not. But is there a third choice that we don't know about? Who's the libertarian person here? Who's the libertarian?
Maybe there's a 0.2% chance that we tie.
Ooh, maybe. It's not listed on their graph though.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we should kick their butts this weekend. Let's go ahead and get into the games and kicks here with this Philadelphia game and put it behind us. Wrap a bow on it, put it behind us, and get ready for this weekend. And we'll see Philadelphia on the 22nd.
We'll see you guys again.
22nd of December, by the way, not in 3 days.
You can count on that. All right, so let's go into our games.
Yeah.
I haven't even really thought about this. But anyway.
And now, the coveted and ever elusive Game Ball Award.
Game Ball Award, as usual, is brought to you by our friends at Dick's Pitch. Dick's Pitch. Remember to redip at the half. Now available in neon. Available at Dick's Sporting Goods and other fine sporting goods stores.
Neon.
So I'll let you go first on your game ball because I still have to think of mine for a second.
Brian Robinson Jr. had a very, very tough game. He went 16 for 63. He had a touchdown. I'm giving him my game ball because it was really, really hard sledding today during that game, not today, but during that game. I mean, the tackles were just bad. The entire line, I mean, everyone, the middle interior of the line, like everybody's hurt. So I know they were talking about Dallas on there. I know Andrew was in our chat room on Discord talking about that this morning, and I'd heard that as well. But I'm like, man, so is our offensive line. So we'll see. I'm hoping this mini bye week that we had will really get us together here.
All right. I know who I'm giving mine to now that I've thought about it. I'm going to give mine to Mikey Sainristil still.
Oh, nice.
Dude
nice
has been getting steadily better playing in not the slot position, but against like their top one or two receivers. And these dudes had Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. And we held, I mean, together they had a good game. They each had 5 catches for about 60 yards. But
Right,
Sainristil still had 2 pass defenses. And he's getting better every week, in my opinion. So, once Lattimore gets in here, I think, that'll be good with him on the number 2 and Lattimore on number 1. And hopefully they don't find whoever St. Juice is covering. And we might be. But anyway, so that's who mine's going to, Sainristil still. He's going to be I still think he's going to be a great pickup for our team.
It's kind of like drafting Kirk Cousins after RG3. It's like drafting. No, sorry, I'm thinking of Quan Martin last year with who's that little skinny guy that we have?
Forbes. Quan Martin's way better than Forbes.
He's way better than Forbes. Who is Forbes? Have you even seen him on the field?
I don't think he's played here. I'm looking on the thing here. We'll just say that Quan Martin had 6 tackles. And what was that guy's name? Forbes, not listed on the defense report. Not listed at all. FYI. Even Jordan McGee is on there with 1 tackle, and he's still coming off of injury. So, Forbes, what's your excuse? I only have one thing to say about Forbes. He sucks. Cut him. Why is he still around? Dude, all of a sudden you're muted. What the heck? Is that on your end somehow?
Oh, that was on my end. I was coughing, and I forgot to turn it back
don't
on.
freak me out because I have enough issues with technical things.
620 issues or episodes in.
What were you saying?
I have no idea.
It was funny, though, because you were muted, and I pushed the cut button right when you were mouthing the word cut. So.
I was thinking cut for him. I don't know why he's still on the team either for Forbes. I don't know. It's got to be just because we don't have anyone else.
I guess.
I'm really surprised we didn't cut him. Maybe we'll cut him if Lattimore comes in. Maybe he'll be the cut when he turns active.
Well, Lattimore, isn't he on the active roster? I think he is, because otherwise he'd have to be on IR and be out for 4 weeks.
Yeah. So I guess he is. Dang.
I'm trying to remember who we did cut for him. I don't remember. Doesn't matter.
Jamin Davis.
So anyone else? Oh yeah, everyone else, give your game balls. There's not many people in here tonight. DJ Cool 4, Going Commando. There's no one in the Discord room for some reason.
Yeah.
Which is odd. Usually there's people in here. Okay. Going Commando. He was going to give his to Mikey. Aaron stole it. I'm going to...
Sanders still.
I'm going Luvu. 6 tackles, 2 sacks. Yes, I love that dude.
Yeah.
I might get his jersey.
That would be a sweet jersey. Luvu.
He's the one on the top of my list to get his jersey because that dude is, man, he's such a good pickup. I love that dude.
He really is. Dude, again, we're 11 games in to like our real first season without Dan Snyder. 7-4 is really good.
David Herzing is typing something, but I don't know if he's listening to the podcast or not. Anyway. Is there no more trivia? Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting the trivia. I'm bringing it back for next week.
Oh, right. The trivia is on it's injured. It's on the injured report. Feelings.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I've been really sick for like the entire week.
Yeah.
David Herzing's having trouble remembering what happened. Well, I'll tell you what happened. We got beat.
It's because it was like 6 days ago.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the game balls. Excuse me. No, let's go to the kicks. What am I talking about?
I was just about to say.
It's time for this week's Kicking the Balls Award.
So freaking loud. Okay. Okay, the Kick in the Balls Award is brought to you as always by our friends at Ridapoo. Now septic safe, now available in Neon, and always available at Taylor's Do It and other fine hardware stores. Ridapoo, for all the doo-doo that you do, there's Ridapoo.
That you do.
All right, I'll let you go first again.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, my kick in the balls is going to Brandon Coleman and Andrew Wiley. You guys got destroyed in that game. Both of you guys. Oh, my
gosh. They were
revolving doors on both sides of the quarterback. Of course he was contained during that game.
Which sucks because Coleman has been playing so well until this game. But also we haven't had Lucas in because he's been injured.
I think Coleman's injured too. I think all of those guys are injured by this point.
I know, but Lucas and Coleman were kind of splitting time, so maybe they weren't as spent. But,
that's true, yeah.
You know, hopefully Lucas will be healthy. I guess we'll find out tomorrow what's going on with that. Yeah, that's a good one, especially since you took both of mine. But
did I? I did.
Yeah, I was gonna give mine to Coleman.
Not Wiley. Wiley?
No, I was gonna give it to Coleman because I just distinctly remember seeing a replay where he just got tossed aside like he was a 5-year-old.
It was like AJ Brown with Forbes last year.
All right, well, this is the first time this year that I've done this, and I'm going to give my kick to Dan Quinn for not kicking the field goal on 4th down because I think that was quite possibly one of the dumbest coaching decisions he's made since he's been in Washington.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big question mark, and I absolutely did not understand what he was doing. I mean, do you think he was thinking, well, their defense is going to come back and take the lead again or something like that? That's the only thing I could think of, but
it was a low-scoring affair at that point. I don't understand why you wouldn't take the points ever when it's 12-10.
You're losing 12-10. If you kick the field goal, you're going to be up 13-12.
Yes. I don't understand it, and that's why he's getting my kick.
That's a good one.
David Herzing is kicking the whole D-line. Okay, he thought both lines sucked. Yes, but they held their own for, I don't know, for most of the game until the end.
The D
But
was
yes.
doing really well until the fourth quarter. I just felt like, I mean, they were spent, man.
But Saquon Barkley did go off and get 146 yards
Of course he did.
on 26 character, and one of the long was 39, and that was that touchdown that like broke it open.
Yeah, and he had 2 catches for 52 as well.
Yeah,
Saquon Barkley just ran all over
I
us.
can't believe the Eagles got him, dude. That's so not cool. What were the Giants? Seriously,
It's the Giants, man.
it's just not fair that they got him, man. Anyway,
Well, by the way, the Giants put Daniel Jones back to the quarterback, the 3 quarterback position. Like he's going to be like not dressed for the rest of the year because they don't want him to get injured and
'Cause
have
then
to pay him like $26 million next year, 22 or something.
so they can cut him or something, right? And only be out 26, but if he's injured, they have to pay like a lot more or something like that.
I think the numbers are lower than that, but the whole point is they don't want him to get injured and get like 20-something million dollars next year for not playing.
And they just paid him this year. And you know why they paid him that much? Because he could beat us. And that was it.
We finally swept them, and now Daniel Jones is going down the drain. And you know who's going to follow him? That coach and that GM, because those guys like sold the farm to keep Daniel Jones, and they let Saquon Barkley walk to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then their coach like lounged back and was talking to our rookie like he wanted to be on their team or something.
You want to be a Giant, son?
Tough.
Well, dude, let's talk about the RFK Stadium news before we finish this podcast.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that.
Dude.
But hold on, I need to remind you something before that. We want Dallas. We want Dallas.
Oh.
We want Dallas. Dude, I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
I want to beat them more than we beat Carolina. I want it to be like 50-0. Nothing would make me happier than just a complete and utter domination of Dallas.
And then
just destroy them.
During the offseason, we end up like getting CD Lamb from them or something like that, like their best players, or Micah Parsons.
Dude, I saw some article about possibly getting some of their guys. I don't remember if they were talking about Micah Parsons, but it was someone who's on their last year. Was it Micah Parsons? Because he wants to come play for Dan.
I think he does. So we'll have to see how that goes. I mean, they'll like franchise him though.
I could see us getting Diggs, because isn't he a Redskins fan anyway?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wouldn't be bad. I don't know if those guys are free agents at the end of this year, but that's something we'll discuss later on.
Parsons is signed through 2025.
Okay, so he's got one more year.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, maybe they should trade him before the trade deadline next year and get a good return for him.
So we ruined the Giants.
Hopefully we're going to ruin the Cowboys.
We already gutted the Cowboys of their coach, and we got Dante Fowler Jr. is like one of the top sack leaders in the league.
Yeah.
Quietly.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up. NFL sack leaders.
Defense, like you said earlier in this podcast, the defense is getting better and better. And we know that like the secondary has holes in it. Marshawn Lattimore's not there yet. We got problems. But compare this compare this to the game against Tampa Bay at the beginning of the season, and I think our defense is a lot better.
Dude, I'm just gonna call it out right here. Dante Fowler Jr. is fourth in the league in sacks.
Fourth
with 8.5. The only two people, listen to this, the people above him by only 1/2 of a sack are Nick Benito from Denver with 9, Dexter Lawrence from the Giants with 9, and then above that is Trey Hendrickson from Cincinnati with 11.5. So he's that close. He's only 3 sacks from being top of the league. And this was a dude that we got cheap because he wanted to come play with.
He wanted to come play for Quinn.
And then I'll show you. Guess who's ranked number 12? Right under Myles Garrett, dude. With 7 sacks.
Man.
Frankie Louvu.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett has 7 sacks, so they're tied for sacks, actually. It's crazy.
It's crazy. And again, this is our true first year of the rebuild.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to play Dallas this weekend. We want to destroy Dallas this weekend. We want to destroy Dallas this weekend. But thinking long-term on this project, I mean, it's very exciting thinking about what's going to happen this offseason with free agents who want to come and play with us.
I'm trying to see who Dallas's top sack agent is on here right now. Hold on.
Sack agent.
Sack player. Biggest sack player on their team. Hold on. I'm down to 47, and I haven't found a Cowboy yet. Hold on.
Oh, man.
There's got to be someone. DeMarcus Lawrence for Dallas, dude, has 3 sacks. He's the sack leader for Dallas. Oh, no, sorry. Sorry, dude. I missed one. Ranked 52nd, DeMarvarian Overshone on Dallas has 4 sacks.
Okay. I have no idea who that is.
Well, he's the dude we have to watch out for the most this week because he's ranked number 52nd in the lead for sacks. So maybe they should have held on to Fowler Jr. or maybe they should have held on to their coach. Too late. He's ours now.
He's here. That's right. I think the future is looking bright, but the first thing of the future that's looking bright to me is kicking Dallas's rear end on Sunday.
We are the Commanders.
Oh yes, I can't wait, and it better happen, or I'm going to be very, very upset. All right, we were going to talk about the NFL and politics real quick.
Right.
Even though we don't bring up politics on this podcast.
But in this case, it's important.
All right, go ahead. I'll let you because I'm about to have a fit here.
So it seems like that the bill is passed the House of Representatives. I feel like I'm doing a civics lesson. It's passed the House of Representatives and is moving on to the Senate for full approval. Basically that I don't know what he was, senator or guy from the House of Representatives, the guy member of Congress,
Daines
from Montana. Finally was just like, okay, I'm going to vote for it now because the person who made that logo and his family and their tribe are really great with it, are cool with you guys doing your thing.
Speaking of, did you hear part of that concession that the team gave him?
No, I didn't, but I thought it was very, very funny that he decided to do this like right after the election because that's what politicians do.
Yes, but let me tell you, one of the concessions that you'll like, I mean, nothing huge, not like they're bringing back the old uniforms, but the Redskins have agreed to never again, you ready for this? Censor the Redskins logo on any merchandise that commemorates a former player that played on the Redskins. In other words, all that Darryl Green crap that came out with the logo brushed off of there, nope.
Yeah.
They won't do it again. So what
Seriously.
So what they were talking about on, I think it was Kevin Sheehan's show today, is that they think if they'll be able to bring back retro jerseys.
Dude, that would be really, really nice. That would be really, really nice to do that and put like, I don't know. It would be nice to put the logos back on there.
So that was one thing that the team said that they would agree to honor him, is they won't take it off of old merchandise for players that played under the Redskins moniker.
I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a good workaround for everybody.
So anyway, go ahead.
That's it.
Oh yeah, it's going to the Senate, and the Senate basically have 9 days to actually bring it to a vote, or else we're back to square 1.5.
Yeah, but I mean, this we're talking about Washington D.C., so they want to get this thing done. They want to tear down finish tearing down that old behemoth of a stadium that I always think of that was in that X-Men movie where they just moved it and threw it around the White House.
Yeah, Washington, D.C. does, not the people that are there on vacation, like sitting around the Senate and the House.
Yeah, but
they don't care.
Yeah, but I mean, some of them do. I mean, 23 years of Dan Snyder destroying this team, and now the Redskins are back, just like they were in the 80s. Republicans, Democrats, black people, white people, it didn't matter. Everyone was cool.
We are the Commanders.
I think that's what they're going to try to do with this. That's sure
right.
Seems like a good thing. So hopefully that's another step that is going to get closer to building a new stadium in that area, because that's awesome. It's so much closer, so much easier to get to. It's in the city.
I certainly hope so. But we can only hope at this point that the senators, in the next 9 days of their session, will actually bring it up for a vote.
I think a lot of the senators aren't even going to be there.
So the 7 that are should bring it up for a vote. Or whatever they need.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that about rounds it out.
All right, y'all. I think let's thank everybody. Thank our sponsors. Thank the guys that are in our Discord chat. tinyurl.com/HarryHF. That's HARYHF. Come and join our Discord room. Commanders fans, Redskins fans, Washington football teams fans, Boston Braves fans. Everybody in the history of this team is welcome in our Discord channel.
We are the Commanders.
Ha! Thank you, everybody. David Herzing going commando. Guys that were on tonight. Everybody else in the group. Bud Light to go. Kenny Ken, Firefly, Andrew, all those guys. All y'all. Kenny Ken. Where's Kenny Ken? There he is. You Jesus hates Dallas. Josh. Josh, who's in London or maybe Scotland right now. I'm not really sure.
Oh, man.
Anyway, we'll talk to you guys next week after we beat Dallas.
1 o'clock on Fox on Sunday.
Hail to the Redskins. And remember, if you see a Cowboys fan this week, you know what to do.
This week is great for it. Joker!
Joker.
Dallas.
We want Dallas. Start the chant now. We want Dallas. We want Dallas.
We want Dallas.
We do want Dallas.
Man, we've got like 5 days.
Still going, dude. You know why?
We are the Commanders.
Ha ha!